Hi, my name's Sandra Bartra, and my company is LifeLink Consulting. I'm going to talk to you about something that I call a life transition binder. It's a resource that pulls together important details from all areas of your life. Now, I'm going to tell you that it's a gift. It's a gift that you can give to yourself and you can give to your family. Now, you're most probably thinking, what is a life transition binder? As I said, it is a resource that pulls important details together from all areas of your life. The information I like to include in one of these binders is personal information, property details, financial and investment information, insurance, medical, and then service provider details. That's the information about all the people that you work with and pay bills to. Now, I'm going to tell you that this resource has 3 roles. It's for you now as you age. It is the place where you turn if you've got questions about what you have, where it is, how you pay bills, the doctors you see. It is for you as you age. The second role of this binder is if you're ever incapacitated, it is the resource that your family can utilize. They can turn to it so they can help you as you recover. What if you have a concussion and you need your family to step in and assist you? This binder has all the details that they need to help you. If you have surgery and then go through rehab and it takes a little bit longer before you're back on your feet, again, this is the resource that your family can use so they can step in and help you. Now, the third function or role of this binder is end of life. It gives your family the details that they need so that they can help to settle your estate according to the wishes that you set forth in your legal documents. But it is the details that they will need to do that. Now, this is something that you can create yourself. And it is something I can help create with you. But it's also something that we typically postpone. We know we can do it. We know we should do it. But we always think we have more time. I'm going to tell you why I started doing this. 12 years ago, my father was sick. Now, my parents lived in Florida, and I lived here in Massachusetts. And it was obvious that my father's health was declining rapidly. So my father and I put together a binder for him and one for my mum. We created 2 binders because their information isn't identical. It gave my mum the information that she needed so that she could answer questions that the doctors had or anyone had for her. Now, there were times when my dad would phone and tell me he felt great and he could take care of things. But there were equally times when my father would tell me that he didn't trust himself to make a decision because the medication they were trying left him in a fog. So thankfully, because I had a copy of their binders, I was able to step in seamlessly and help them take care of things. Now, my father was a very proud man, so he didn't like to ask for help. But having these binders, this resource, allowed me to step in and help them so that they could focus on what was more important, and that was his health. Now, when my father was diagnosed, he was diagnosed with a terminal cancer. So from that point on, I was able to take care of everything. And it also allowed me to travel down to Florida every month for a week so I could actually help my mum, who was the caregiver, and I could spend time with my dad and be present. We didn't have to worry about any of these details because we had it all. And so that time was very precious. Now, when my father passed away, it also allowed us to focus on each other and the grieving process. We had all the details that we needed to settle their estate, and we didn't have to scramble to try and figure out what they had or where it was. Now, I didn't give this a second thought. I figured everyone does this because we need to. It wasn't until 8 years ago when my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and I'm happy to say that he is now cancer-free and doing really well. But at that point, it made me realize that you're never too young to put together this information. Unfortunately, we had not put together our life transition binders. We didn't think we needed a resource like this because we were in our late 40s and we didn't think that we needed to do it yet. So it was a rude awakening to me because I couldn't step in and I couldn't help my husband. Now we have our binders, and if we go out together, if I ever wonder what if something should happen, I know that my children have the information that they need so that they can step in and help us if we need it. Now, if you bear with me, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, hopefully you can see this. So my question to you is, if you were ever incapacitated, could your family seamlessly step in and assist you? Could they help you manage your affairs? Are all your important details organized in one place? Does your family know where it is? Now, if you answered no, then I would tell you it is time to put together your binder. Now, just to refresh, these are the different categories of information that I like to include in a binder. So personal information, tangible property, financial details, investments, insurance, medical details, and service providers. That's the people you pay bills to. Now, as I said, I would urge you all to put together your resource, your life transition binder. It is something that you can do yourself, and it's something that I can help you with. So if you have any questions on how I do that, how I work with individuals, please reach out. My email is on my website, and I would be happy to help you do it or provide you direction. Anyway, take care. Thank you.